last part of that paragraph because I know I rushed through that. I left off where I said um, the doctor was discussing how one survey of parents at 4 southern U.S. Army hospital clinics revealed that 64% of African American parents and only 6.9% of European American parents used HCHPs, which stood for hormone-containing hair products, which means that black folk, we using more of this stuff than white folk. All right. And out of those percentages, 55.5% of those parents use them on their children. So over half of those parents are using these HCHPs, these hormone containing hair products, on our kids. All right? So that's something important to know. Do we blame ourselves for that? No. I don't think we need to blame ourselves for that. I mean, I really don't even think for me, my issue for bringing this article to you guys is not to blame anybody. It's just to make us more knowledgeable about what we're using on our bodies. You know, to make this information aware. This information should not be hidden. This information should not be secret. It is information that we should know because it affects us. And what affects us needs to be transparent, needs to be readily accessible to the people. That's my opinion. Moving on. We estimated that prevalence of HCHP use among different ethnic groups in an urban clinic population, which included immigrant populations. Read that again. We estimated the prevalence of HCHP use among different ethnic groups in an urban clinic population, which included immigrant populations. We surveyed parents with children younger than 10 years attending 3 Seattle, Washington pediatric clinics between November 1999 and January of 2000. Color copies of product labels of HCHPs were used as pictorial guides. Age, sex, and frequency of exposure to HCHPs were documented to better understand whether prepubertal children were regularly exposed to these products. A total of 130 parents were surveyed. Race and ethnicity was reported as follows: 25% African American, 25% African immigrant, 20% European American, 12% Asian Pacific Islander, 11% Hispanic, and 6% other or unspecified. Of the 247 children reported, 55% were girls, 41% were boys, and 4% did not specify sex. Age group distribution was as follows: 8% younger than 1 year. That's almost 10% was used on children younger than a year. 48% 1 to 5 years, nearly half, guys. And then 26% 6 to 9 years, and 19% 10 to 18 years. The use of HCHPs was reported by 21% of respondents. That's 27 out of the 130 people. More African American parents, 45% of them, use HCHP than parents of all other races and ethnicities, including African immigrant parents. Read that again. More African American parents used HCHP. If y'all forgot what HCHP is, it's hormone-containing hair products. More African American parents, 45% of them, use HCHP than parents of all other races and ethnicities, including our brothers and sisters from the continent. They only made up 12%. 85% of parents using HCHPs also use these products on their children. 85% of the parents that were surveyed used this on their kids, including children younger than 5 years old. Most families, 65%, who used HCHPs on their children used them only occasionally, but a third of families reported regular use. So the majority of the people said that, oh, okay, I don't use this as often, but a third of those families use it regularly. One limitation of this study is that we were unable to quantitate the exact dose or absorption of these products. So you guys, there is room for further research in this. And with my medical anthropology research, is very conceptual. And now that I stumbled across this article, I'm curious to see how I can integrate this into my own research. So this is very conceptual, but this is striking me that there's a need to do more research on this topic. That one limitation of this study is that we were unable to quantitate the exact dose or absorption of these products. Moving on. A recent study revealed that girls are developing at an earlier age than has been observed previously, and there is a significant difference between mean age of onset of puberty in European American compared with African American girls. Since it is unknown why African American girls are entering puberty at an earlier age than their European American or African counterparts, it is possible that the use of HCHPs may contribute to earlier onset of puberty in this population. I'm going to read that last sentence one more time. It is unknown why since it is unknown why African American girls are entering puberty at an earlier age than their European American or African counterparts, it is possible that the use of HCHPs, one more time, y'all don't know what HCHPs stood for, and I'm forgetting, so I have to keep saying it, hormone-containing hair products. All right, it is possible that the use of HCHPs may contribute to earlier onset of puberty in this population. More research is needed to ascertain whether an association exists between the use of HCHPs and the early onset of puberty. So more research is needed for this. All right, and this was actually taken, you guys, from the authors, I believe, are at the bottom. Dr. Su-Ting T. Lee, MD, Paula Lozano, MD and Masters in Public Health, David C. Grossman, MD and Masters in Public Health, Elinor Graham, MD and Masters in Public Health. This was created in January of 2002, and it was actually taken from the Journal of Pediatrics and Adolescent Medicine, Volume 1.6, beginning page 85. So if you guys want to actually get that information or access that article, for those of you all that are in college, you can always use your college's database to access online journals. I know my university has one of the largest online databases that you can access in the Southeast. So I'm definitely going to get a PDF of this article. NoBreastCyst.com, you can access it there if you want to look at it immediately. Also, I would also encourage you guys to actually access it from the actual journal. That way you actually have the tangible PDF that you can actually save. And distribute this this series far and wide, because I think that our people need to know about this. I think that you guys may not see it as a problem as sexual development among our children at an early age is not a problem. I'll leave that question up to you guys. Is it a problem that our children are developing at an early age? Is it a problem? And if so, why? Again, like I said, feel free to distribute this video series wherever. I'm definitely going to be coming back with some videos about my own hair care, quote unquote, regimen. And y'all, I'm going to have to change it up. Because like I said in the previous videos, you know, my shampoos that I've been using recently was based off of my financial budget. But after reading this, ain't no telling what's in some of this stuff. So I'm definitely going to have to make the financial sacrifices to buy all natural products now. Like, this has completely freaked me out. I don't know about y'all, but, you know, I don't know what I can trust out there on the shelves anymore when it comes to hair care products. So anyway, like I said, the article was taken from the Journal of Pediatrics and Adolescent Medicine, Volume 156, page 85. That's where it begins. And if you want to access it immediately, you can access it from nobreastcyst.com/shampoo. Okay, so that's all I want to say for right now, guys. I hope y'all are having a wonderful week. Stay blessed. And I'll get back with you guys soon. Also, of course, don't forget to keep telling your story, because if you don't, no one else will. All right. And getting this out, circulating among our people is part of telling that story. All right. Peace and many blessings. Bye.